we're gonna try it a little different this time around. I know I'm late, but you can't rush greatness. Or mediocrity. So, let's try this new lesson format out. Without further ado, I'm the Digiologist, and today's lesson is all about Angemon. What's his deal? What's he do? Is he single? If learning about Digimon interests you, then go ahead and subscribe to keep up with these lessons. It's cheaper than a college degree, and it's just as useful. Now, let's get into the details of Angemon. Starting off, this is Angemon. Praise be. This holy guy is a champion level Digimon. Famously digivolves from the pure-hearted Patamon. 'Cause love only gets you so far, but divine wrath takes you all the way. This glorious god lover is not limited to just Patamon though. Its rookie forms could also be the likes of Salamon, Terriermon, and Wormmon. There are even stories of Demi-Devamon digivolving into this angelic unit. Just gotta raise them right. Maybe also get them baptized or go to a confessional. Angemon is, pretty obviously, a vaccine attribute. Honestly, this is what many vaccine attributes pretend to be. Pure, just, and protects the innocents. Fine line between religious protector and bloodthirsty zealot. Just gonna show Doberman here for absolutely no reason. No reason whatsoever. Continuing on with Angemon, he is, unsurprisingly, an angel-type Digimon. Other Mon of this type include Pidomon, Dearkmon, and Lucimon. Look, you can't choose what species you're related to. You think I'm okay with sharing a class with dolphins? I know what you do, you sick ocean-loving freaks. Would it be a Digiologist lesson if I didn't mention my hatred of the ocean? Yes, probably a better one actually. Anyway, I would consider Angemon the perfect example of an angel-type Digimon. The standard, if you will. We can tell if a Mon is an angel type by how similar it is to Angemon. And yes, I know there's dominions, archangels, and so on. But researchers seem to be grouping these together, now all under the angel type. They're sort of like subtypes, really. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments. Now, hold on to your hat, but Angemon's name is derived from angel. Big if true. For those of you who didn't go to church, watch Supernatural, or just buy books about angelology, like a Chad, angels are a type of supernatural being, sometimes appearing as regular, boring humans, other times appearing as people with wings, and occasionally appearing as mind-breaking, soul-rending cosmic horrors that have the audacity to tell you, "Be not afraid." Luckily, Angemon takes the less brain-melty option of humanoid with wings. 6 wings to be exact, which would actually qualify him as a seraphim. The order of angels closest to God, according to some traditions. Okay, so wing count doesn't actually make him a seraph, because, he's not burning or singing, but still, interesting. Angemon has a minimum weight of 20G. What? Oh, have I not explained Digimon weight? Well, it's kind of an older concept, but digital weight is a term used to describe how much data makes up a mon, with the minimum weight being the smallest a member of the species can be. In this case, the smallest a Angemon could possibly be is 20 gigabytes. That's 20 Among Us. Not sure if that's relevant, but it is what it is. Instead of describing each detail of Angemon's appearance, I'm just gonna point out its highlights. Partly because I find it boring, and mostly because if you can't see him, my crappy descriptions aren't going to help. Let's start with his helmet. Angemon is never without his helmet. This could be because it's part of his texture and it's as much a part of him as his wings. Or it could be because he is too beautiful for mortal eyes. Personally, I think it's both. He also has a tasteful scarf with Digimoji characters on it. Does this Digimoji contain ancient secrets? Inspirational texts? Nope, just says digital monster. Gonna get me a scarf that says Homo sapien. No way that causes any problems. Last detail I'd like to point out is his long, hard, holy rod. No, this one. Good lord, it's even ribbed for your pleasure. He actually uses this to beat off demons. I said what I said. Speaking of violence, which is totally what I was just talking about, it's time to talk about the attacks this sexy seraph has at his disposal. Let's start with Fist of Fate, aka Hand of Destiny, aka Heaven's Knuckle. Alright, lots of names for one attack. Angemon gathers its holy power into its fist. Once its fist is shining with the will of Allah, Angemon can either strike his foe, discharging his divine wrath at point-blank range, or he can fire a beam of holy light, cleansing the center of, well, existence. He also has a number of attacks with his holy rod. Some don't really need presentation, as he will just trip a guy or whack him, like any kid with a stick. No disrespect intended, please don't throw me into the dark area. With his staff, I don't want to keep calling it his rod, Angemon can use Angel Typhoon. For this attack, Angemon spins its divine beating stick fast enough to create a tornado. Oof, bad news. Insurance does not cover acts of God. This has to count, right? Speaking of spinning sticks, the last attack is Holy Shot. This generically named attack is when Angemon spins its staff before launching a holy blast. Okay, that's just showing off, you jerk. Oh, look what I can do. Then pow! Just rude, really. Now, for the actual ecology part of this Digi-ecology lesson. Let's start with Angemon's origins. God. Well, the digital world god, which may or may not be Yggdrasil, some genius programmer, or just a straight-up deity. But that's more of the force behind it. I'm actually more interested in what data or programs went into his creation. Just like Tapirmon comes from brainwave detecting devices, or Clockmon comes from clocks, what did Angemon come from? So there's nothing definitive that states this. Ya boy is gonna have to throw out some theories. My first idea was Temple OS. For the uninitiated, This was a computer operating system like Windows. Except, unlike Windows, this system was made to fulfill a biblical prophecy, and allegedly was designed after a revelation from God. I recommend looking into it because, wow. However, this didn't feel right. Angemon lacks the manicness of Temple OS. My second idea was religious forums. But there's not enough arguing or misinterpreting text from Angemon for this to be the case. So, my final idea for Angemon's origins are antivirus software. Yes, I know, saying a vaccine attribute mon is antivirus is so cliche, but hear me out. What does antivirus do? That's right, scans your system for malware. Makes sense as Angemon battles the demons of the digital world. But Angemon are also known to fall and become the dastardly Devamon. This may not seem like antivirus stuff, but remember how it scans for malware? Well, some malware scans your system for personal info. It's like a dark reflection of a virtuous form. You see what I did there? Out there in the digital world, Angemon serves in the Angel Army. An army of angels, if that wasn't clear. They fight to protect the kernel of the digital world. And Angemon is one of the main species serving in this group. Individual Angemon will travel the digital world, offering help to Digimon in need. Unless that Digimon is vaguely demonic looking. I don't care how genuinely kind a Demi-Devamon is. Angemon will punt that bastard into the stratosphere. And God help any Devamon it lays eyes on. That is an on-site battle. Tom and Jerry levels of hatred. Now, what can this pretty boy digivolve into? Yeah, this part isn't much different. If you love your Angemon and are also on fire for the Lord, well, I got good news for you. Have your Angemon absorb vaccine attribute and angelic data, while also having a personality geared toward battling evil across the digital world. That's right, personality plays a huge part. Soon, you'll have the amazing Archangel, Magna Angemon. I don't want to get DMCA'd, but I trust you know the Doom music is playing in my head. Maybe you want a weird clay pot looking guy. Alright. Sure, why not? You'll need an Angemon and an Akylomon. They must be close to one another, or their respective tamers have to be close. But, under perfect circumstances, they should DNA digivolve into Shakomon. Look, no offense to Shakomon, but like, what is up with him? He's just a weird, not so little guy. The last one we'll cover is not the last mon he can digivolve into, but 3 is enough. Do you want your Angemon to switch teams? Tired of being nice and just want to go apeshit? Well, if you have a dark heart and a frayed relationship with your Angemon, you could have him dark digivolve too. You know what? No. I won't just say it's your fault. You'll need an Angemon who is passionate about killing evil. Maybe too passionate. Letting your Angemon get lost in the slaughter, while helping it gain more power, no matter the cost, could see his eventual downfall into Neo-Devamon. Yeah, that feels better than just treat your partner bad. Not sure why. Now, the final part. Traditionally, this is where I ask whether or not you'd want an Angemon as a partner. But we're going a different route this time. I'm going to try to sell you on Angemon. That's right. This is why you do want an Angemon as a Digimon partner. We're also not doing the recruitment anymore because, well, it's basically always befriend them, so meh. Anywho, why would you want an Angemon as a partner? Seriously, he's a freaking angel. I mean, do you know how useful that is? Need to fly? He's got you. Need to fight? Trust me, he's got you. Need to win an argument? You know how hard it is to disagree with someone literally on the side of angels? It's ridiculous. Angemon is large enough to princess carry you into the skies. Oh, come on. Don't act like I'm the only one who wants this. His humanoid form lets him disguise himself as, well, not a human because the mask, the large body, and wings, but he would pass as a human-like thing in the dark. Do you like going off and beating the forces of darkness? Then good news, because he's taking you to do that. Do you not want to fight the forces of darkness? Good news, you're gonna. Just accept it. He wants to punish evil, protect the weak, spread the word of God. Alright, maybe not actually that last one, but you get my point. So yeah, get yourself an Angemon. Unless, of course, you're evil. So yeah, that's Angemon. Did you guys learn anything new? Do you want an Angemon as your Digimon partner? How do you feel about this new format? It definitely took a while to make, but I think that the longer lessons will really help you get a feel for the Digimon better. But comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you like this kind of Digimon content, please like and subscribe. It helps immensely. As always, guys, I'm the Digi-ologist, and thank you so much for your patience and for watching.